Brooklyn News Live starts right now with breaking news.
Alrighty, hi everybody. Good to be with you. I'm Jackson Mitchell. The camera there on the left side of your screen is live here in Brooklyn as the snow is continuing to follow. This is a special Saturday edition of Brooklyn News Live. I'm Jackson Mitchell. It is so good to be with you. We're going to continue bringing you the news throughout this storm. Hopefully by 2 p.m. we'll be driving out in the storm. At this moment in time, it is advised not to, but we want to make sure we're able to get the facts to you here first. So follow us as we do that if we're able to. Of course, it just depends on the condition of the roads. We're going to take you through some of those conditions. This is a look right now live at iDrive Arkansas, showing you just some of the conditions on the roadways right now. There you go. Take a look there. I'm unable to zoom in, but what I can say is there are plenty of accidents. You'll see those kind of red caution signs. Excuse me. That is where the accidents are right now being reported. We were just taking a look at this one. This is near Russellville, Arkansas. Take a look there. That is an accident that we're following right now there. This just shows you how unsafe it can be. You can see that car clearly off in the ditch, can't get out. So hopefully somebody is on their way to help them. It's not only unsafe for drivers, it's unsafe for law enforcement officials to be on the road. So slowed responses, of course, can be expected at a moment in time like this, but we are going to keep following accidents like this. I want to take you to our camera in Brookland that shows you live on Highway 49. You see there, it is almost no traffic out today. Many businesses, of course, closed. You're taking a look live there. You can see the light changing colors. The wind is blowing. According to my car right now, it is 10 degrees outside, but that does not match the feels like temperature, which is -10. So if you're going outside short periods of time, I know you want to play in the snow, but a short period of time is, of course, going to be recommended. So we were just getting word of possibly some power outages, so we wanted to bring you that as well. Here's a look. Give me one moment here at the Craighead Electric outage map, full screen now. 4 outages so far being reported. Of course, we're only day 1 into the storm. We still have multiple more days that the snow is not only going to be sticking, but that we're still going to see snow going throughout tomorrow. So that's going to be something to watch out for. I want to take you back here into Brooklyn, where we are continuing to watch the snowfall here. It's been falling rapidly at a very, very quick pace. So that is what we've been watching for the last little bit here as you continue to take a look there. Why don't we bring that camera to you in full screen? You'll have to give me a moment here as I get it set up in order to do that. There you go. There's a full screen look at that camera, and what's so cool about this is I'm actually able to zoom in further into the storm. So I'm able to zoom in further into the snow, and you'll see we're seeing increased amounts of simply just the wind blowing very quickly here in Brooklyn. So, of course, Arkansas right now under a state of emergency. We've been following this news throughout the last little bit. If you go to brooklandnews.com right now, you'll actually see an update on there talking about this because, and I'm actually going to read it out to you because Governor Sarah Sanders, of course, of Arkansas, has announced that the National Guard will be deployed. So could we see them right here in Brooklyn? Unclear. They're likely going to be further in southern Arkansas where ice has been and is going to be the main story there. If you'll ignore me kind of looking down here at my phone, but she announced this was Thursday, so now 2 days ago, that the National Guard was going to be deployed. The Guard will staff 28 response teams to help with Arkansas State Police, transport stranded motorists. Guardsmen are also being placed on state active duty to provide command, control, and public affairs support. Governor Sanders, I'm going to read a direct quote from her. She says, quote, "Our National Guardsmen are always on call to assist our state when disaster strikes. as this weekend's winter storm approaches, we need all the assistance we can get to keep Arkansas safe. So teams have already beginning this Friday. Now we're at this moment in time when National Guards are already out and about. We haven't spotted them here locally. So far, road conditions do remain pretty, I would say, arguably they are not great here in Brookland. The snow has continued to fall and there's been no one on the road. So there is no, I mean, I could argue one or two tire marks are just the roads that I'm looking at from our vantage point here. So definitely a story that we're going to continue following right now, taking you back out to this iDrive Arkansas outage, not outage, but rather, a camera where we're able actually to see the road conditions, multiple accidents here. And I'm wondering if I might be able to reload this map for you. So if you'll give me one moment, if I reload this, yeah, so we're going to view activity and then you can see just a look. And I'm unable to zoom in right now, specifically to Northeast Arkansas, but you can see the bluest snow. The pinkish color is slush. You're seeing some of that kind of near Texarkana, right? You can't see my mouse, but in Texarkana. Then you got ice. That's where we're seeing a large part of southern Arkansas facing that right now. Ice is the condition there. I'm wondering, actually, if you'll give me one moment, we'll go to this camera for just a moment, and I'm going to take you right now to zoom in further here on another camera iDrive Arkansas is offering. Let's do one in southern Arkansas and see what we are able to see from their vantage points. And if they're, luckily, it doesn't appear that we've seen many incidents from that area. We do have one camera. Here's a camera here. This is in Hope, Arkansas at exit 31. Give me one moment. This is on I-30, so Interstate 30 here, Hope, Arkansas. Take a look there. You see, only thing that I've seen so far, even this morning when I woke up, I was automatically beginning to check some road conditions, and the conditions that I was seeing was a lot of 18-wheelers on the road. So if you're an 18-wheeler on the road, of course, it's going to be likely very slow travel. You do see what appears to be snow on the ground, but slushy iciness is what I'm saying where trucks and cars have traveled through. So mostly 18-wheelers, again, what I'm seeing right now on the road. We are going to, of course, continue following the developments made through iDrive Arkansas and through our number of other sources. We're tracking traffic here throughout the natural state. We do still have a lot to talk about as we're here with you until 10 a.m. Mostly, we're going to focus this entire hour, though, on the conditions outside and what we are seeing. But first, we are going to sneak in a commercial break here. You're watching Brookland News Live. Our coverage returns here in just a moment. Alrighty, welcome back here live into Brookland News Live. I'm Jackson Mitchell. Still so good to be with you to continue and take a look there at a camera we got in Hope, Arkansas from the Arkansas Department of Transportation. Ooh, a little close there, traveling there. Safety first, guys. There is no need to be traveling that close to another vehicle in front of you. So, stay safe, y'all. This is what we're watching for. I mean, we're watching to see, make sure everyone's following the right driving rules. Um, Not only that, but making sure you're staying safe because this could be you if you're not doing that. This is a look there near Russellville, Arkansas, on an interstate that I drive Arkansas has a camera on, just showing you, and it looks like they've actually just moved that camera, but it was showing you a stranded driver there, so that's something we'll continue to follow. Some traffic beginning to become visible there in Brookland. Oh, and it looks like we got an update there. No longer traffic visible. So that's something that we're going to be following right now. I want to take you to just a few of the other headlines that we're following right now. I will tell you, throughout the last few moments or so, we have seen more outages reported by the Craighead County outage map there. Let's see if we can zoom into that and tell you kind of where that is. It appears to be south of Truman is one of those. Really, going to be southeast of Truman, and then west of Truman, what appears to be on Speedway Street is where one of those outages is being reported. Both predicted at this moment, not confirmed, so that's something notable. We'll continue keeping our eyes, of course, on what the outages look like. And if we here in Brooklyn see a power outage of some sort, if you guys will give me one moment, I'm going to take you back to this camera in Brooklyn. I'm going to shift our camera that we have here in Brooklyn around for just a moment because I just want to show you guys something that we are beginning to form, that we're beginning to see form on my car here. So apologies there. Look at this, guys. This is here in Brooklyn. We are beginning to see a little bit of ice. Slushiness is really what it appears to be, but that is here in Brooklyn. On my car. So I noticed that throughout the commercial break and wanted to bring that to you. I apologize for keeping you in commercial break for so long. I just wanted to make sure we were able to um bring you guys what we knew, what we had in form. So that is there. Let me see if I can move the camera back here. We'll go back to, this is live news for you. We got to shift cameras each and every time we got to move something around. The snow's piling up extremely quickly, and I'll tell you, it appears we are beginning to see a form of change of plans there. Sorry. I thought we were beginning to see possibly some freezing rain or something of that nature, but I'm changing my mind now because I had my windshield defrost on, so that one makes sense as to why we were saying that. So again, we're live here in Brooklyn right now as the conditions continue. Multiple states are already declaring a state of emergency. What I wanted to bring you was this camera that we were over at the White House right now. Oh, and I'm actually seeing a plow here in Brooklyn. That's live in Brooklyn. Zooming right past that red light there. R. Cruz behind them. A plow there doesn't. I didn't notice that they had the plow down, but that shows you that the Arkansas Department of Transportation is working at this moment in time right now. I did want to take you though to this camera live at the White House because it's not only us here in the natural state experiencing this storm. It is also across in really almost the entire nation, going from Arkansas all the way up to DC, New York, Boston, expected to experience this. So that includes this camera right here. We're probably going to see some snow as we come off the end of this. They will be seeing some of those conditions there. So many cameras, so much to follow. We're following it all. Why don't so I'm actually shooting through a window here from this camera, and I'm going to zoom out to show you guys quickly something to show you. I have multiple times now had to simply just roll the window down to get this snow off of it, and that shows you this is accumulating quickly here. I'm going to get an exact inch total by the time we're back here for our 2 p.m. live stream. Hopefully we will be out inside these conditions, but when we return for that, we'll bring you an updated look at kind of where things stand on that. But that is, again, the accumulation really picking up pretty quickly here. So something we're going to follow and take you back to our camera here in Brooklyn from iDrive Arkansas. as we continue to monitor these conditions thoroughly. I'm gonna show you our camera back here in Brooklyn, but here we go. Here's our camera back live here in Brooklyn, showing you just really how quickly things are coming down. It is quick, it is fast. We're going to be watching it all, and this is not expected to stop almost at all today. It's expected to go throughout the entire day. Of course, right now, if you do live in Craighead County, we are under a active winter storm warning. So we're also under an extreme cold warning, I believe is what they're calling it. I don't have the exact name with me here, but we are experiencing at least some pretty first of all, just cold temperatures, not only that, but just overall bad conditions. So we've been taking a look at the road maps, what they look like throughout the last little bit. If you're on the road, simply get off, guys, unless you absolutely have to be. We are not even on the road right now. Hopefully in a little bit, we are able to bring you guys something from another location. Farther out in Brooklyn, where we are taking a look at the road conditions. But when we'll get there, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. In the meantime, we're going to sneak in another quick break as you continue to take a look there live in Brooklyn. We'll switch to our other camera that we've got in. In the meantime, though, a quick break. Brooklyn News Live returns here in just a moment. Alrighty, welcome back here live into Brooklyn News Live. 9:25 here, live look there in Brooklyn as you take a look live there at the road conditions from the R-Dot camera. Don't forget, because we've also got this camera here in Brooklyn. Maybe give us 1 second. It appears we're having maybe some connectivity issues. Well, should come back momentarily. Looks like it. Okay, maybe not. Anyways, we'll move on to our next thing. Taking a look back here, one moment. Let me zoom back out on our outage map. It appears we have 3 outages in Truman remaining. Other than that, those I believe it was 2 outages we were talking about a little bit earlier. They appear to have been either fixed, nor it didn't actually happen, because I didn't actually ever see a confirmed report. Taking you to this camera in southern Arkansas. This is Hope, Arkansas. Conditions there are worse than they are here. They're expected to see ice. Looks like you might be able to see some of that on the roadways. Stay careful, y'all. I mean, that just scares me seeing that on that shot there. So a lot of headlines, a lot we're following right here on Brooklyn News Live. Let's see if we have. No, it does not appear so just yet. Give us one moment, guys. We're working through some connectivity issues here to get our camera back that we've been taking a look at kind of really all hour here in Brooklyn. So give us one moment. We're just checking to see if we can get that back for you guys and bring that shot to you. So one moment. We should have it here in a second. Or at least trying to get it. Okay, maybe not. Alrighty, we'll work on it a little bit later. We'll keep you on this shot right now and Hope, Arkansas, monitoring the road conditions. And then give me one moment and I will take you full screen out to the overall conditions. We're seeing, of course, a number of incidents have been reported. Here's the overall roadway conditions. So we'll keep monitoring this. Let's take you back to our Brooklyn camera, and then I'm gonna go back here. One moment, guys, behind the scenes stuff. And it appears we have an accident. We haven't really had any accidents. We've had some in Northeast Arkansas, but not really close to us. I want to go because I just saw an accident near Little Rock, so I wanted to see if we had a camera pointed that way. One moment here. I'm trying to see if we have something. One moment. Sorry, guys. I'm working through this to see if we have anything on it. Okay, it appears the camera that is the closest to it is not working, but that's a look at. Oh, looks like it pushed down almost as soon as we gave you that shot. That's a live look in Little Rock right now. Road conditions minor. I think that was a tow truck there passing, so a lot going on, a lot we're gonna monitor right now. In the meantime, what we're gonna do, we're gonna sneak in another quick break. We'll wrap things up here on the other side of it. You're watching Brooklyn News Live. Welcome back into Brookland News Live. We are wrapping up our coverage here a little early. We're going to have a full show coming up at 2 p.m., whether that's strictly on the snow news across the almost entire United States, but also on the news across the nation. The other news we're following today. It's mostly this. That's a live look at our camera there in Little Rock. That's Central Arkansas. We could take it to this camera in Southern Arkansas and Hope, Arkansas on I-30. Then right there on Highway 49 and School Street in Brookland, you see vehicles there taking off. So a lot to watch out for, a lot more watching for. Remember, we are gonna have you join us tomorrow at 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. once again. We will have a full show just like we have had today. You can also join me a little bit later for the 2 p.m. show. So we got one right now at 9 a.m. time now 9:30. We're also gonna have one. It appears maybe some plowing going on from the city of Brookland there. There's a tractor there. Unclear if that is from Brooklyn or somebody else. Sorry, just noted that when I was looking at our cameras that we're following right now. So we'll have the news for you throughout the day. Remember, you can follow us on all of our social media pages. They've been scrolling at the bottom of your screen this entire time. But that is going to do it for us for now. Thanks for watching so much, guys. We'll see you back here at 2 p.m.